Hi, everybody. Welcome to First Look. It is Thursday, April 12th. I'm Katie Couric here with our chief. Well, you're like, what is your title again, Jerry?
News editor.
News editor, Jerry Cipriano. He's also my work husband, right, Jerry?
Exactly.
He and I work together. We sit next to each other and we fight like the Bickersons. Not really. Actually, we get along really well. We have fun writing together, don't you think, Jerry?
We do. We have a lot of fun.
What else are you going to say?
Well,
All right, so we're talking about the rundown for tonight,
Right.
and we're leading, obviously, with the story in Iraq and the parliamentary building and the cafeteria, the explosion.
Exactly.
And tell us about the death count so far.
It's 8 people killed, 3 of them members of the Iraqi parliament, and this happens in the green zone. It's supposed to be tightest security in all of Iraq, and yet suicide bomber got in and blew the place up.
And I think that this is a huge story. Obviously, the White House press spokesperson was giving the briefing today and talking about how barbaric it shows the enemy is in Iraq, and it's certainly not very positive news for that part of the world in terms of, especially when Congress is trying to have a timetable for a troop withdrawal, right, Jerry?
Right. And then we're also going to be catching up with the war in Afghanistan, the spring offensive. Lara
Right.
Logan's got an exclusive report from...
Let's talk about that spring offensive, and that is that there's a real fear in Afghanistan that the Taliban is reconstituting itself, and they were going to do a major spring offensive when the weather got warmer, and now NATO is trying to do a preemptive, beat them to the punch offensive, and Lara Logan is going to cover that story, right, Jerry?
That's right.
Then the Imus saga continues, as many of you probably already know. MSNBC has pulled the plug on the simulcast of his radio show. What is the latest on CBS on that front?
CBS is so far sticking with the 2-week suspension, but they say the whole situation is under review, and we'll see.
Other than that, we're doing an obit of Kurt Vonnegut, who died at the age of 84. Of course, the man who wrote Slaughterhouse-Five and Cat's Cradle, and Richard Schlesinger is handling that. He's really great at pieces like that, don't you think?
I do. And there's another writer we're doing a story about tonight. He is a poet who hangs out outside a supermarket, and if you want some poetry written, he will write it custom just for you.
Where does this individual live?
This is in California.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
We'll see. It should
Okay.
be interesting.
It should be.
I like poetry, and is March. I think April is National Poetry
is it
Month.
really?
And it's also the Cruelest month. Who said that?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Yes, you do. Thank you, Mary Alice.
Who was
T.S.
it?
Eliot. April is the
Thank
cruelest month, the first line of the wasteland. What's wrong with you, Jerry?
See how good we get along? Well, excuse me.
Anyway, all right, that does it for this edition of First Look. We hope you'll join us tonight on the CBS Evening News for all those actually very important stories and some fun stories as well. So see you later.
See you.